Hey all, that's me messing with the stream. Oh my god, I can't even get into the intro right. Anyway, I'm going to try and get this. I'm going to try and get this sim to work. iSim 2024, fourth attempt. Hey Chris, Brett, how are you? I'm I'm done with the sim. I haven't even got into it yet. I really am. Oh, what am I going to do? I've lost the plot completely. That's great. Oh yeah, Xbox. That's what I wanted to do. And see, can I actually get into the sim? I'm not holding any breath here. I've had it, Chris. I've had it with the flippin' sim. I nearly package it up and shove it down Microsoft's throat. Yeah, I deleted completely, Brett. Off the system, clean, multiple reboots. Then I just gave up last night and went to bed. I just finished work about an hour ago, so I just said I'd jump in. Like, it'll get to this stage now where it's running. You probably can't see it on the screen. It's running 6%, 7%. Gets to 9%, 10. Yeah. But I'm stuffed because it's at it again. I can't even get past 10%. The launch, Chris, was absolute crap. So it was. The sim isn't tested. No way tested any way, shape, or form. They haven't tested the sim. They just launched it on everybody. They've done a Microsoft. Ironically, they've done a Microsoft on us. They've tested it on all of us, and we're all beta testers without knowing about it. So the only thing I'm doing, well, I can check again. I've plugged in. This time I've plugged the LAN direct into the router, so I should be getting. There you go. I'm nearly getting 1 gig download. 900. So it's not the internet speed. So it's not. I'm getting 25 up. So it's not the internet speed. Even if I go to Microsoft Windows, not Microsoft Windows, Microsoft Store, open that up and try and launch it that way. Went to libraries. Don't know why I've still got 2 in here. Don't ask me why I've got 2 of them. Doesn't particularly matter. That one says it's supposed to be downloading, but open it again. Minimize that. I'm sick to death of this bloody screen. This start screen at this stage. Oh, unless I'm the most unfortunate person in the world that can't get into it. We're getting to activating package and it's hung again. 10%. It's probably going to crash again. 12%. It'll get to 12%. It'll crash. I've restarted a couple of times, Brett. Gone through Windows, gone through the store. The loading bar, yeah. Where is the loading bar? Can't see why I can't get the loading bar on it. I should have. Just looking on OBS to see what I've set for the. I don't know why the loading bar won't show up because I'm showing the whole screen. Unless I need to just untick that. Oh, that's not the right one. Untick the Microsoft one and make sure that that's selected. Okay, let me try it again and see can I get this up this time. I'm zoomed in. It should be. That should show the whole Xbox, I thought. Showing the whole screen, the whole. There we go, there's the load bar now. It'll get to 9%. 10%. There you go, hang again. No, I bought it, Brett. Bought it, yeah, direct off Microsoft. Pre-download, yeah. The only thing I can think that I'm doing, or the only thing I can think is that I'm using Windows 10, but I'm sure there's other people not gone to Windows 11 yet. Everything that I can think of is updated. All the Windows are updated. All of Xbox is updated. I honestly don't know what I have different to everybody else. Unplugged all of the controllers, like you said. No controllers are plugged into it. No, didn't go near alpha at all. I wasn't anything involved with that, so it's a clean install. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's most people are on Windows 10. A lot of people are on Windows 10. I've got Windows 10, the latest updates on Windows 10. Like I said, I plugged in directly into the router. I thought maybe to download, but that's not it. Don't know why I have two of these, but I think the second one's pretty much the same. You just click on play. Let me just try it again here. I'm sure it's going to crash again. I'm well sick of this startup screen at this stage. I don't know why the two issues, because I removed it completely. I'd done multiple reboots to make sure it was cleaned, then reinstalled it again. Gets as far as, yeah, 9%. No, it's hung, yeah. If I go back into apps, library, Can't do anything with that. Can't do anything with that either. Only view version notes. Brilliant to have no version notes. Great, yeah. Write a review. You don't want me writing a review at this stage right now. You don't. Sorry, I had that on the black screen. So like I said, go in here, there's nothing under the three dots. Well, honestly, at this stage, I don't know. No, don't have Tobii Eye. So all the controllers, all that's plugged in at the minute is keyboard and mouse. All the other controls are all plugged out. I don't know. Like I have the edition, I have just the standard one installed, downloaded, installed. So I don't know if I have anything else. Oh, left side of the bar, sorry. I can't work out whether I've still got 2020 installed, but I'm sure you should be able to have 2020 installed as well as having, because I've got that owned. Is there an options button on the game? And I'm not sure. Is there options in there? Downloads. Oh. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, in the game, and sorry, it should. I think it's normally under libraries though. I've got it under libraries. 2024 is there. Along with 2020 is down underneath. There is no option to do anything with it, only explore game and pass. Oh. Yeah, it's installed on the C drive. The same as where 2024 is installed. Oh, actually, that could be running. Look and see, do I have it? Yeah, updated the Xbox yesterday with everything. Just having a look to see what's actually running. Make sure I've uninstalled everything. Hey Naughty, can't get into, I can get as far as if I play it again. I'll show you how far I get. It's constantly getting to about 10% loading, and then it's just kicking me out. Between 10 and 15%. Last night it got to about 15%. I didn't have to wait today. There was no queue thing on it today. Yesterday I waited ages. It was switched on for most. Like you can see it's stuttering a bit. It gets to 7%. Activating packages. There you go. It'll just hang on 10 and it'll just kick me out, crash the desktop. Wi-Fi speed is up near, it's plugged in directly into the router. We're getting up on 900. I don't think it's the internet speed. It's not the network speed or the internet speed. The one thing I can think of is, but it's extreme, is I'd have to do a whole clean install of an operating system. Reinstall Windows completely and just install the game on. But that is a massive overkill trying to install this. Yeah, like the download speed and the upload speed is fine. I think, Brett, from what I've seen, anybody that has got into it has ever got in, even if they've crashed when they got into it, looks to me like when you get into it, get onto the cloud servers, it downloads whatever it needs to download, then after that you'll always get back into it. So it looks like it downloads everything, like my one. DPC, no, I checked. I used to have that, but I have that turned off. That's not running at the minute. So I'll actually run Task Manager and see what. Yeah, maybe, yeah, maybe I need to try. Maybe I just need to turn off OBS and try it without it and see can I actually get in without it. Without actually. I'm thinking it couldn't be the NVIDIA. I have the latest NVIDIA driver. Whether I should go back to another NVIDIA driver and see whether that's it. The only other thing I can think of is I've got another machine sitting near me that's a machine I built that's a clean Windows 11. Whether I try installing it on that and see does it work on that. Video driver. The video driver that I'm running is 566.14, which was the latest one. Unless the latest video driver is causing issues. Yeah, unless I go back to an older video driver. Man, I have never seen any application or bit of software in my life that has taken so much to troubleshoot it to get it to work. I love how NVIDIA says it's ready for 2024. Brilliant. 3080 RTX is what I'm running. Cool. Unless the adapter. Like, the crazy thing is, of course, 2020 works. No problem at all. But I'm not quite sure. The only other, as I said, the only other alternative I have is to boot up the other machine I've got and try it on Windows 11 with the old 3060 I had and see, do I get to download and install it on that. If I do, then that means there's something up with my system and I'm gonna have to do a clean install of Windows just to get this, and I'm not going doing that with the way this is at the minute. So I might do that. I might go and try it on the older machine, see if it installs on that. If it does, then I'm going to wait. Let me try that VPC. I'll see if I've got 100% sure. You're right. Shut these down. Well, if this works, that's the RTSS is sitting in the background. You're right about that. Right, so we shut down the RT. Let's try this again. Now, if it gets past it with this, you're a genius. This is craziness, man. This is like total craziness trying to get this to work. In the 30s, is that where you are naughty, is it? Alright, let's see, will this... Nah, it's gone, I can see, nah. It's got further. This works, DPC, big thanks to you. So I have. Although we got to 15% last night. No, I disabled all the RTS, like I said, in Task Manager. If it gets 16, it's got further than it has before. BPC, you're a genius. You're an absolute genius. Absolutely, Brett. So it's the RTSS that's causing it. I haven't got anywhere near this. Yeah, once it jumps. Brilliant. Thanks, DPC. I don't want screen narration. So that's it. So it's the... Without you, I would have never figured that out at all. So big thanks to you. So it looks like the sim is brilliant. It looks like anything in the background it doesn't like, it just craps itself. So you have to install it with nothing active in the background at all in Task Manager. And try startup. Do we need to go through? Is there like 2 hours of graphics and everything that you have to do? Controllers language, I take it English. I think I'll leave it with the keyboard and mouse at the minute. Default, I take it, or I'll ask to learn the ropes. I don't really want to learn it with all that crap. No, don't want pilot and assistance. Can we just finish the startup and get into it? Oh man. Do we have to go through all this crap? Really? Can you set up all these pilot things later on? I'm sure you can you? I don't really, or is everybody just left with default pilot? Customize identification. Ah, we'll do that later, I'm sure. Hey, so we're in. Again, DPC, you're a genius. So you are. So that's what was causing it from day one. Oh my god. So I could have been in like yesterday if I switched that stupid thing off. I don't believe it. That's all that it was. I hope not that Microsoft give a crap, like the amount of frustration they have caused people. Yeah, Brett, I think the whole thing, yesterday was like ridiculous. Like I said before, I do IT in the company and I do rollouts of Windows and stuff, man. They haven't tested it at all. I tested for months. I won't roll it out, and our company isn't that big. It's only 1,500. So like, I will not roll out anything to the company unless I am 110% sure it's bulletproof and working. I tested on like 40 or 50 people in the company for like 3 weeks to make sure, and then I increase it to 200 people. After that I roll it out to everybody, but they are absolutely ridiculous. I'm nearly afraid to go I'm nearly afraid to start plugging in stuff in case that it craps itself. I really am afraid to go plugging anything in. I've got no controllers plugged in. Well, might as well see if I can plug stuff in. I reckon it is. She'll be right. I think there could be an Aussie on the team that just goes, that's okay, that'll do it. But what could go wrong? What's the worst case scenario? What could it be? Sure, it's not like 15 million people can't get into it or something. I reckon they ran for the hills last night when they realised, oh crap, it's not working. Oh, Two-Tone had that mapping thing. FS controller was it or something that he had for mapping. You're right, because I can't remember what my mapping was at all. So if I go into free flight, I take it no controllers or controller done at all. Alright, so I'm totally lost at this stage. Controllers, does it pick up anything at all? Oh, okay. Bravo Quadrant is picked up. Oh, East Asia, where is that? That's VR. Mouse, keyboard. Oh, so you can't change. Okay, so I've only got one aircraft. Is that what it's telling me? Or can I change? Oh no, okay. Oh, cool. Found some aircraft come in. Hey Jared, how are you? So we are getting aircraft in here. I'm sure no controls are going to work if I jump into a helicopter or something. Oh, cool. Okay. The GMOS one come in. So anything I bought in the sim has come in along. Okay. The Robinson one? Okay. I bought that one. I'm not sure whether I bought it in the sim though. Well, at least they brought those in. Yes, we fixed it. Well, I didn't fix it. DPC 11.1 did. Or 111 DPC, sorry. My pronunciation of names is crap. So he fixed it. And it was all down to the RTSS in the background, which I need to get rid of, uninstall. Where's configure? Is that controllers? No. Oh, you can configure the whole plane. Oh god, okay. Can we turn off that stupid bloody music? That's the first thing to do. Sounds, get rid of the flipping music that's driving me nuts. Oh, thank the Lord God for that. That was the very first thing I done in 2020 as well, was turn off the music. Yes, it's brilliant just to be in it. You didn't think you'd see anyone be so happy just to be in the sim. So you can use the tool. You need to turn it on before launch in 2024. Google enhancement. Is it Markel? I suppose everybody, you're sort of lost once you come in because you have all, they're roughly where they were. Assistance, you just got more of everything. VR, I've bought a Pimax crystal, but I don't think I'm going to be using it in here for a while. I've seen a few other streamers try their Pimax crystal in here and go, it's crap. I think they were running 4090 graphics cards and they were getting 20 FPS, I think. So I don't think my crystal light's going to be working in here for a while. Enhancements on or off? Oh, okay. I normally turn everything off, just have the bare minimum. So the graphics seem to have less graphics, is it? Or is it just... Oh no, they're all there. I'll probably have to go through those and set all of those at some stage. Can I get back? Oh, I don't want to go to that. I wanted to see... I think we'll all be switching off a lot of stuff to try and just... It's a bit sad when you have to switch everything off just to get the sim to work. Just to get into it and get it to work with basic. Like I'd feel like... right now I'd feel like just... Okay. We've switched this to... I'm just afraid if I do anything... I can't remember where I put my settings for controls. Like you said, Brett, I use the FS 2020 control thing to export them all out. Then I put them into a Google Sheet somewhere. Of course, I never remember where the Google Sheet is. I have that there to see. Mark, can you import? You can't import from the FS 2020 though, can you? You have to do it manually. Isn't it from the spreadsheet that you export? You can't import from any... Or can I remember where I actually exported? Throttle base. Oh, okay, I found the wing one. Oh, we'll have to go through all these and try and get all these to... The game you imported, okay. You know me, I'll just do it live on stream. I'm not as pro as you, Brett. I'll just mess everything up live on stream. I'm looking. Yeah, I think you have to copy them over, unless I'm not sure how Gamey got his in. I know Murph on Two Tone Murphy's stream said he had to export them out to a spreadsheet, then manually put them in one by one. Again, this is something. I'll just give up. Microsoft should have realized people need to export their profiles from the old one and put it into the new one. Oh god, man, when I do updates in software, you gotta export the settings out of the old software into the new software. The heli controls, yeah, they're not the easiest thing to get, unless they've renamed them. Can we lights, radio? Oh god, there's lots of multiplayers. There's too much decisions here. Radios never use it at all. Not gonna configure that. Wonder if I type in. Can I do it that way? Nope, that doesn't show up. That just shows up external camera. So if I don't, okay. Do you think if I just jump into a helicopter? Why not just do it? Let's just get out of here. We'll go. Let me see, let's just pick something, anything at all, and see. Pick the simplest helicopter in it. Can you double click? Nope, that would be too obvious. Well, there's no stutters, that's a good start. Let's go down to the usual place. Have we got helicopter pad at Moorabbin? Why is there a helicopter pad over that side of Moorabbin? I don't think there is one there. I don't think if I go in here. Well, this is going to be fun. I don't know whether this is going to work or not. Is it doing something? It is. Okay, so the helipad. Okay. Oh, I got no. Nope. Nope, nothing. Controls. Controls. That didn't work. Oh, so it brought it. Your amphibious one. That's the Miltech one. What do I need to set up here? I need to set up key things for external cameras. Nope, that's not the one I wanted. Really what happens is when you get into the sim, then you have to spend another 3 hours setting the whole thing up. I suppose I shouldn't complain, I'm in it. Yeah, pretty much if we get this far, this is better than the last 24 hours. I can find my... Did I export my other one out? Oh, I bet you I never exported that out. I mean, I have to start up 2020 again and export it out. Can you? Do I dare start? Do I dare start 2020 and 2024 at the same time? Because I can't remember. Where did I put them? I put the controls somewhere else. I put a picture of them somewhere. Oh, what is it? You would think I would know how to do this when I did an actual guide on how to set up a helicopter settings. I don't have a clue. We're going to the picture folders. Oh, great. I'm sure I put in a screenshot of it somewhere. What was that, Markel? That was Google settings, was it? I think there's a lot of things in here that's not going to be working for a couple of weeks if we're lucky. Native controls. I'm trying to see. See, is it native controls? Okay. Did we set up profiles or something? Helicopter controls. Should I be setting up a profile? If I type in this and see from what I'm looking at, tail rotor axis. Actually, the side, so like collective axis should be what I was setting up. Does this say? Please enter the name of the new. I'll call it. Oh, so change it again. So you're still not in, Naughty? You haven't got in to the sim at all, have you? Hold on a second, that collective isn't... Oh, so what's that's not the collective, that's... Oh man. It's the cyclic. That's... Okay, that's not right. Oh, this is gonna take forever to do this. Customization identity screen. Is that before it even loads anything at all? Or is it like that percentage that I was getting where I was getting stuck like at 9%, or has it got to like a certain percentage and then just hanging, or... I'm sure I put these settings somewhere. Now where do I put this? Non-native ones. I'm just looking through a whole load of settings that I took screenshots of before. Okay, so we can set that up. How am I going to get the other settings that I didn't export out? I'm afraid of my life to shut down this sim. I don't think I'll ever shut down this sim again. Because I don't even know if I'll get back into it again. Do I dare, like an idiot, run 2020 in the background to try and export out? I want to use that control. Let me just turn this on and show you what I want to do. I want to use this FS 2020 control think I Bravo throttle. It didn't pick up a So that's the wing collective that I've got that I use in the helicopters. So it exported out all the settings from that, I think. The different settings and keys. But why didn't it export out my joystick? The Thrustmaster joystick, it didn't export that out. Yeah, well, I try. Is it possible to run 2024 and run 2020 at the same time? Ah, sod it, man. Let's try and launch 2020 and see does it crap itself as. I reckon this is gonna hang and go, what the hell are you doing? We're gonna get an error message that we're trying to run two different versions of the same game, same sim. You say what's a run on the FPS and the CPU, is it, Brett? The GPU is running at 99% and the CPU is running at it's quite happily running at 13%. Oh, do not start updating stuff in 2020. Yeah, CPU is running at 99%. ICC seem to be utilizing it all the time. Now, to run two sims on the same computer at the same time. Oh, I was going to say that's hung, it hasn't. It's interesting if the two of them run on the same computer at the same time, because Microsoft's softwares don't normally like running two different versions of the same software. This would be interesting to see. You can run 2020 and 2024 at the same time, flying two different sims. If your computer is good enough and your GPU. Then again, my GPU normally hits 99 on the load up screens and then goes back to normal. Yeah, it's dropping a bit. It's down to 70. Well, the only reason I want to open this up is I don't want to fly 2020 at the exact same time as 2024. I just want to see, can I export out my other control settings. I have a feeling I could be pushing it. I don't think anyone else is crazy enough to run 2 flight sims at the same time. Hey Shane, how are you? I finally got into the sim. You had the right idea. You had the right idea not to go near this sim until like the end of the week or next week. So you had. And now, just to test it completely, I'm going to run 2 sims at the same time, 2020 and 2024. Hey, it worked. So there you go. So 2024 and 2020 run on the same machine at the same time if you want. This craziness is only done because I want to export out my control settings. It still hasn't found. Why is it still not found my other? Maybe I'm confusing it completely. I didn't think it'd do it, Shane. I didn't think it actually opened 2024 and 2020 at the same time. I know from other Microsoft softwares that don't like being 2 different versions of the same software. I don't know why it hasn't picked up my other controller. Yeah, it's picked up the Bravo throttle quadrant, and it's picked up the wing collective and the rudders that I have, but it hasn't picked up the Warthog joystick for some reason. Even though it should be in here. Yeah, I suppose you're right, Shane. It is 2 very different. There's the wing one that I have. That's the USB joystick. Throttle quadrant. Oh, okay. So, oh, don't tell me that's not even picking that up now. Unless my USB is not working. Try it over here and see. Oh, I haven't flown anything yet. Oh, there we go. Right, now it's detected it. Use the customize. There's the joystick. Alright. Now if I go back out here and reload this. Maybe I need to shut it down and restart it. Such is the joys of reconfiguring the sim. It still hasn't picked up. Okay. Yeah, because none of the controls have I'm a bit disappointed that they didn't actually build in some sort of exporter to export the controls out of 2020 and import them, migrate them into 2024. Would have been a, I'm sure someone must have advised them that at the beginning. No, what am I thinking of doing? Why? Ugh. Oh, it's confused itself completely now. You got the F4, that's good. So that's flying okay. It's different reports from different people. Some people are fine and everything is working fine for them. Then you got other people saying it's crap and you can't really. I know we're giving out about Microsoft have done this and haven't done that, but you probably have to give them a break and get frustrated people out there. It's not the end of the world, it's only a sim. You're not going to die if it doesn't work. Even though the way some people are going on, you'd think you were going to. If I can take. Yeah, if anybody's getting stuck loading the sim, make sure there's probably something on your machine in the task manager that's stopping it from loading up. I didn't realize it until DPC told me, luckily enough, that it was the Riva tuner that was causing it. I think it's probably because we're all loading in, Brett, of course, because we're all loading into the cloud server now. We're not loading on. With 2020, it was all on our machines, so of course we're all trying to access the cloud server at the same time. And it's probably going to be. This time of the day is probably okay for us in Australia because everybody else is in bed. So we're probably okay with it at this stage. Then when America starts to wake up, I think then it slows down. But then, like I was saying, I was wondering, where are the cloud servers? Where are the? I'm sure we're not running from the same servers as the Americans are running from. I'm sure there must be cloud servers in America that the Americans are running off. Then we got to have our own servers this side of the world that we're running off. Like, I'm sure it's divided up to wherever you are. Europe must have its own servers. It has to be divided up. It can't be all going to the same servers. That's what Microsoft was saying as well in when they released the the short video of why everything went to crap. The poor developer, I could see him there. He must be the only one in the office 24 hours for 24 hours. But like he said, they didn't expect. Fair enough, they didn't expect that many people to try and log into it at the same time. Because even though people will go, yeah, well, people bought it, they knew well how many people were going to log in. True, they knew how many people bought it, but they have no record of how many people on Xbox that have never used it before decided on the same time, oh, I'm going to have a look at it and see can I log into it. So Game Pass, I don't know whether they can see on Game. They can't see on Game Pass who's. It's there for everybody in Game Pass. That's what I'm saying. The US servers must be in the US. The cloud servers, I'm sure, and the European servers got to be running from a European server. Off the top of my head, I think the biggest cloud one is in Norway, I think. For Europe and that. I'm not sure which side, where the servers are for this side of the world in Australia. If I don't know why that's not picking up on. Maybe it's getting confused because I got the two sims open. I would have thought if I had run it. So when you say East Asia, is that the actual cloud server, Brett? Is it? Is that where Microsoft run their servers from for this side of the world? Yes, Shane, he's back in good old Tasmania. He had enough of Melbourne. He had enough of the traffic here, Shane, in Melbourne. It done his head in. When I know that Brett only sees maybe 1 or 2 cars a day, it's a bit of a difference when you're in Melbourne. Yeah, I had your stream on my stream when I was pulling my hair out last night, wondering why the hell the sim wouldn't load up. If only DPC had shown up last night, he would have saved me a lot of trouble. So have you tried it out, Shane, yet? Or have you actually got into it okay? Yeah, I did want to cry a lot. I wanted to do a lot of things. I had to stop myself from saying a lot of stuff last night live on stream. It looks like I might have to take screenshots of this and just go off the screenshot maybe. Might be the quickest way of doing it. I'm thinking. It is good. I watched Murph's stream today. As I say, people are giving out about it, and okay, they're frustrated about it, and they're saying it's crap, and it's this, and it's that. But Murph showed some of the scenes on his stream. At the very end, he just had a look around near the airport and that. To be honest, it's unbelievable, like how realistic it's getting. I'm sure you're delighted, Shane, with the 3D trees in it, and they're blowing in the wind. The actual branches are blowing in the wind. He showed that. The good thing with Murph's stream is he He didn't just fly like a lot of streamers have just flown, and Brett showed it as well. A lot of them just flown from one place to another in it, and you don't, and they give out going, oh, this is stuttering, that's stuttering. Okay, it's not until you actually get down to ground level and see how much detail is in the ground level that you realize, like, a lot of them are going, oh, there's no difference between 2020 and 2024. There's a massive difference. But you need to be near the ground level, and you need to just, as I say, walk around it and have a look. If you're flying in a jet like at 40,000 feet, you're not going to see it. Yes, trees every. Actually, you can't pull the pull it on me. My accent, actually, if you listen to the ATC, they actually pronounce three the way I pronounce it. Everybody's losing their head. They're all going, it's not called three, it's called tree. For me, that's quite normal. And for any Irish person, the ATC is working perfect. Because they're announcing three as it should be announced. Three. Not three as grows in the ground, but number three. And I'm sure you'll all go, what the hell? You said the same three. It's like you're talking. So I must have been an Irish person that had something to do with the ATC. So it must be. Yeah, it is three. That's the way it should be pronounced. Like, three as in the number three. As in three as, yeah. You're gonna tell me that's as my wife does. She goes, that sounds the same when you say three and three. She goes, there's no difference. You're saying the same thing. You're saying the tree that grows in the ground, not the number three. That's why I get it all the time at work as well. They're going, yeah. That's why the other thing that you actually asked me to say, and you can anyone on the stream can tell me, is like if I say there's a bear, there's a what is it? There's a bear in the woods drinking a beer. Now, Brett, did you just hear bear is all like I mean bear as a naked bear? So there's a bear in the woods drinking a beer. So you're going to come back and tell me now that that's just all bear. That's all. Cool, go and see. We'll enjoy your dinner, and yeah, as soon as I get all the controls set up, it should probably take me another hour or two. Let's see if I can jump into a helicopter and see how does it look. Shave, yeah. Who shaved the bear? I don't know who shaved the bear, but all I know is there's a bear in the woods drinking a beer. So I don't go into that much detail on who shaved it. So if I can, this is probably not the most ideal way to be taking screenshots of the settings. That should be all of. Later, see you, Brett. And thanks for helping out as well. Or I'd still be trying to get in like 2 weeks later. I'd still be trying to get in. Oh man, I gotta go through all of these settings. Actually, why am I... How stupid... Shane, you were right. How stupid am I? Why am I taking screenshots of this? Why don't I just... Okay. Oh, I'm not thinking straight at all. Why don't I just put this on another screen, seeing I got multiple screens, and copy it from 2020 straight into 2024? Oh, how stupid am I? That's a rhetorical question. You don't need to answer that. Naughty, you still haven't got in. You're still stuck on customizing identity. So when you say customizing identity screen, do you mean... So you've gone past the whole queue thing that happened yesterday where everybody got queued for 24 hours. And you've got... Have you got past the whole loading up screen where it goes from 0 to 100%? Or are you stuck on that? You haven't got past that. So you're still sitting on the screen where it's going from 0 to 100, is it? So are you getting to a certain percentage on the screen, like 30 or 40%, and is it just hanging there and staying hung there, not doing anything? Having, after being advised and actually correcting my problem where I just disabled, could there be something in your task manager? If you go into your task manager and check all of your services that are running in your task manager and see, can you minimize them all down as far as, can you close as many of them as you can and see is there any of those? Because I didn't even think that was what was causing my issue, but it was. Give me a sec, I need to go and check something. I'll be back.
Good day, motherfuckers.
Right. Now I'm off mute. That should be working okay. You've done a complete removed everything naughty, okay. Yeah, I done that extreme last night. I completely removed the sim and reinstalled it again. And if, unfortunately, if DPC had been in last night, he would have told me I didn't need to do that. I just needed to remove the app in Task Manager that was causing the issue. It looks like this sim is very picky. If there's anything it doesn't like, it's not going to load up at all. So it's not going to kick. It kept kicking me to crash the desktop all the time for the last couple hours yesterday. Just trying to think. I can't think of anything else you could uninstall if you've uninstalled everything out of Task Manager that you can think of, and you've done a clean install. Last thing I was going to do, but I'm sure you don't have another. I have another computer here that I use a clean one. I was going to install it on that and see did it install on that okay. And as a last resort, the extreme resort would have been to reinstall Windows on my machine, clean Windows and then install 2024 on that, but that was last worst case scenario. Hey Screech, how are you? Yeah, it's frustrating as hell. I managed to get in. I was the same for the last 24 hours, but luckily I had an app in Task Manager that was stopping it from getting into the sim. It used to get to about 15%, then kick me out every time. Hi Colin, yeah, that's good advice. Adi, if you open your Windows viewer, your event viewer in Windows, and just see is there anything in there. But then, as you all said, the frustrating thing is you shouldn't have to do this. With a new sim, you shouldn't have to be troubleshooting to get it working. I can try and set up cameras. So I've got my 2020 sitting on another screen beside me. I guess I shouldn't be setting up cameras, shouldn't be the first thing I set up, should they? Should be the flight controls. Yeah, no problem at all. That's what we're all here for, to help each other out. If somebody hadn't helped me out today, I'd be totally lost. I'd be out of the sim for the next 2 weeks trying to figure out. I would have been... Hey Jackson, I would have been totally, completely lost. I would have gone down the line of reinstalling Windows completely on the machine, and all I had to do was disable that app in Task Manager and it'll let me in. Oh, can I not spell right? I have to set everything up, Jackson, first of all, before I can fly anything. I won't even get it off the ground, so I won't. It's just going through all the controllers, trying to map them from 2020 over to here. It was not the most exciting of streams. Why does that tell me that's the wrong? Shouldn't be the wrong one. Great. This is even better. This is not going to let me scan cancelled. The only other thing naughty is if you load into your, I think it's F8, when you restart your machine, off the top of my head, you should be able to get into safe mode. Hey, Big Jacko, how are you? Just getting it all set up. Just got into it about an hour ago after 24 hours of trying to get into it. I know, everybody is like 24 hours behind everybody else. It's been a massive big problem for people not getting into it. And now I probably have to spend the next 2 hours trying to figure out what all the configure all the settings. I wonder what the hell. Okay. Why is that decided now? It's not going to general controls. Oh. That's the axis. I've already got it set up in 2024. Okay. We can try and set up the other axis on it. Oh, aileron axis. Scan it. Wrong device. Oh, great. Now what am I not doing right? Oh, what an idiot. I'm in what had I picked? Ah, the wing picked. Oh, you idiot. Now if I click in here and I use my joystick. Why do I have to name everything? I think I had that one already. I don't want to set it up to every aircraft because it's not a fixed wing, it's a helicopter. We set that up. So that shows you need to be picking the right controller or you're not gonna it's not gonna let you set it on the wrong controller. So if I do this and I copy. Oh, it's not scanning that. Why is it not scanning that? Can we see what that is? Oh, it's going to be interesting to see when I set these up if it'll actually work. Primary controls. Okay, we've got the primary controls set up. Other trim is number 9. Where is number 9? 8 and 9. Nope. Okay, so that's controlling something already. Anybody watching this is the least exciting 2024 sim stream. This is the back end of configuring Bourne, configuring helicopter trims. Can I type it in and see if I can find it? Elevator trim up. Elevator trim up, nose up. Should be that one. Where's all the other trim down? Should be... Nope, not both of them. Oh, come on. That one. Aileron trim right. Nope, that's not elevator, that's aileron. Left and right, okay. Should be the left one. And the right one should be the right one. I hope these are all auto saving because I don't see any saving button anywhere. Aye, nice, yeah. The Warthog is brilliant, I think. I was lucky enough to get one second hand for a fraction of the price because the guy was getting out of flight sim and he didn't want it anymore, so like I got it, I think I got it at 20% what the normal price would is, so it was well worth. But it is a solid piece of hardware. This thing is like metal, full on metal. Not that I've ever been in a Warthog or anything, but I'm sure it must be something that it's based on. It's supposed to be based on it. I can really imagine it with the weight of the thing, with the weight of it. Would I buy it full price? I'm not sure. Now, because you've got so many different manufacturers out there now, like Wing Wing and different ones that are bringing joysticks and everything and hardware to the market. Not sure whether I'd buy the Trustmaster at full price. Other I got... Can I remember? Have I put everything in here? Other trim. The trim left. Was that? Nope. It's 9. Why has it gone? Wasn't 7 either. Trim left. 10. Oh, wasn't 8 either. Where's 7 then? Oh, actually, that's right. I'm just reading off, sorry. Anybody that's wondering where I'm getting all these settings? What I done is I opened up. I've lost it again. Opened up Microsoft. Opened up Microsoft. Nope, that's not it. 2020 and just put it on another window. So you can run 2020 and 2024 together. You're quite happy to sit side by side and just copying the controls I had in 2020 into 2024. Unfortunately, the wise people at Microsoft did a migration tool to migrate them over. There is FS 2020 controller you can download that gives you exports them out, but then I was thinking, why bother exporting them out if I can just do the two sims beside each other? It does take time. Nine and 10. Crease flap. I don't know if I have. And don't go by my settings here because they're probably completely wrong. So you're getting to you're getting to 91%. Naughty, are you? FS realistic, yeah, probably shut that down. You're probably gonna have to shut everything down. Anything that was compatible with 2020 doesn't look like it's compatible with 2024. Looks like 2024 has a fit and goes, not, I'm not loading up if you got that open. No, I can. Why have I got flaps on a helicopter? I don't have flaps on a helicopter. Why have I got them set up? I must have used them for something. Okay. Need flaps on a helicopter, as far as I know. I think I've got the controls done. The other ones, main ones I need to get done is left, right. Toggle brakes. Oh, we forget the brakes. The other one was the cameras. I had to set up all the cameras again, which is a real pain. Plus the drone cameras. Oh man. So the first big major thing is to get into the sim. The next big major thing is to get all the controls done. I think my stream is going to crap, is it? Do I see things? Oh, we're dropping frames. Why are we dropping frames? Maybe because I'm running two sims and a computer and OBS. That's on the same thing. That might be why I'm dropping frames, perhaps. this To get... I shouldn't be dropping frames though. Oh great, now we have to try and troubleshoot the stream in the middle of the stream. Cameras, can I remember what the cameras are? For all the camera settings. Oh, there's a whole load of camera settings to go through. Oh my god. Including all the external ones. You're telling me, Naughty, it's... We were all excited and going, 2024 is coming out. Everybody's all excited about it. Nobody actually thought, oh, holy crap, how much work is this going to cause us? First of all, how long is it going to take me to get into the flipping thing? And then when I do get into it, oh crap, I have another like 3 hours of trying to configure controls that I had in 2020 set up. And I have to do it manually because nobody... I would have thought at some meeting at some stage in Microsoft during the last 4 years or 3 years or whenever they start doing this, that somebody in the meeting would have gone, would it be an idea like to get a migration tool so everybody can migrate all their settings from 2020 to 24? Now maybe someone did ask that and somebody in the meeting said, shut up, we don't want to hear about that. That's the normal way it goes on in our office. Is someone, if they don't like what they're hearing, they go, no, nobody wants to do that. Nobody needs to do that. Just roll it out and everybody will be happy. Yeah. So what you're getting to 91. Don't tell me you're getting to 91%, is it? And it's sticking on 91%. The Wi-Fi, I don't think... Well, that's me saying because I got a 1 gig download speed on it. But then sometimes my one goes down to like 150 megs download. The only thing I can think of is to keep reloading, shut it down, reload it again. Because I have a funny feeling, and I think I've noticed from everybody that's got into it, even if they got into it for just a few minutes and crashed out, I think once you get into the cloud, into their server, and it pulls down all the data it needs to pull down onto your machine, I think then after that it seems to reload up again. It may take a little while, but it seems to reload up again. So I think the problem, from what I can see, the problem is that all of us that hadn't got on at least once, we didn't have all the data pulled down. So the game, the same couldn't load up because it was missing data. Because I see a few people are getting, like you said, they're getting to 90%, 98%. There was a couple of people left sitting there for hours, but I don't think that's any good because they came back and eventually they go, no, we'll just keep resetting it. If it hangs, shut it down again, reset it again. It's probably not the most ideal thing because you're constantly hammering Microsoft servers, and when you've got hundreds of thousands of people shutting it down, restarting it, back into the server again, shut it down, it's no wonder Microsoft servers are absolutely collapsing under the weight of everybody trying to log in. Should have it on the C drive here. I can find it here. It should be under... I think it should be under, if I'm correct, it's the one that's under Xbox games. So it changed. Yesterday it was limitless. It changed then when I uninstalled, reinstalled it yesterday. It changed to Flight Sim 2024. That was... yeah, that hasn't increased all that much. It hasn't increased anything. Pretty much that 11.8 gigs is what I downloaded initially, 11.9. So even with me constantly trying to get onto it, I thought when I got on it pulled down more data, but it looks like it's initially just pulling down the 11.9 gigs. It does, Colin, it looks like it is their... it's something with their cloud servers. Like logically, if you had an issue with it and you had no connection, you wouldn't even get to 97%, 98%. Looks like the final 2% of it, for some reason on the cloud server, is not being pulled down. What's worrying me now is, like, if it's like this now, when we're starting up, what's it going to be like when we're all actually in multiplayer and stuff and we're constantly connecting to the server, to the cloud server, and then it's dropping us out? Like, the frightening thing to think is, like, if the cloud server goes down, if not that every cloud server in the world will go down at the same time, but like we possibly will get kicked out of the sim. Content page, like Xbox, like that's where I told it to install. It was an Xbox. Not sure where the actual I haven't looked up yet where that content community folder for it is. 2024. I'm sure that's not it. That's not the whole thing. Content. Okay. That's the guts of the guts of the software in there of the app. Content of the game. I actually don't know with 2024 where the game is actually where the whole game is stored. I thought it was under Xbox. Oh, the content page in the sim itself. You mean in here? Oh, great. Top right. It is. I'm not sure what each. General. Advanced options. I'm not sure where. Oh, we get your report. Hey! Create and open reports to Microsoft. Oh my god, I'm sure that's been hammered over the last day. Oh, okay, so maybe is this the folder? Well, let's just come back to C drive again. Hold on, it's opening something. It's thinking about it. Package reorder tool. Loud 3D person view and camera. Okay. Oh, this has just gone to this computer. It hasn't actually told me where. Oh no, that's just opening some folder or something. I don't know. Naughty, where it could be. I don't know off the top of my head either where it could be on the C drive either. I had a shortcut for 2020, alright, pointing to where that was. But I'm not 100% sure. Let me have a quick look and see. Sure, someone online. Somebody asked where was the community folder, where's the content folder? Oh, they're all talking about C drive. Nobody's talking about anywhere. App data. Oh, maybe it could be. Let me have a look at this. Maybe it's in app data again. See here under app data. Users. App data. I'm just looking where somebody. Local packages. Ooh, there's a whole load of stuff in here. Oh, maybe that's it. In here, under your users folder, then it'll be your user's name instead of mine. You've got the C users, app data, local packages, and then just rearrange it by date modified. And you get, so I take it the call on Microsoft Flight Microsoft Limitless. So that size is 18 gigs. That combined with the 11 gigs of the other one. So in there, we've got all local caches in there. Internet, okay. Yeah, so that's where that is. So it's got 18 in there. 6 p.m. would have been today. I take it those two folders would have updated. Everything else was from last night. So it looks naughty. It looks like it's 18 gigs for that one. And then it's 11.9 for the other one. was puzzling, like, then again I was puzzled why I couldn't get past 10% until I realised, until I was told it was the that app I had in the background running Task Manager. Frustrating that another app could actually stop it from even starting up. Call library access. Top left hand corner. Go back out. Can we get back out? Logbooks. Where are we? Overview. Does that do nothing? Would have thought that it should be here. Oh, the marketplace I think is not functional from what they're saying. Yeah. So it has brought in my planes from the marketplace. Yeah, there's nothing, you can't get into library at all. So I knew that that wasn't working at all. So they're in the process of getting that set up and get it working. No ETA, I don't think, on when that's coming. But what they have done, I've seen, is that I go back here and go to, oh, not that one. Transfer complete. Restart the sim to retrieve. Huh. I don't dare restart the sim. Because I don't think I'm going to get back into it again. Anybody else that started, I don't see they've restarted it again until they finish up completely. I'll go back to main menu. We can go to flight will bring me, okay, there's a look. So if I click here and go into aircraft, it has actually, I have the standard version. It has brought in my the A10 that I bought through the marketplace in 2020 has brought that in. It's brought in, what else did it bring in? The helicopters that I bought from, no, they were there. Westland Scout, I bought that one from Mini Bills, that brought that in. Yeah, I don't dare, Jared, I don't dare restart it. Because I don't trust that I get back into it again. That's the problem with restarting it. Yeah, Cow and Sims, I bought their helicopters, so they're all in there. I hope their liveries are in too. I hope not just a white. How do you actually switch the livery? Don't tell me you just put in plain white liveries. Oh, configure it. That's where you switch the livery, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so it has all their liveries, payloads, variants. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's brought in the 2020 ones I bought from the marketplace. Okay, so rather than boring everyone to tears, what I'm going to do is shut down this stream for now. I'm going to have to go away and figure all the settings on the sim. Not going to restart it because I'm afraid of my life that if I restart it, I'll never get back into it again. So I am. That's what I'm afraid of. I'll just be out of it for the rest of my life. I'll never get back in. I got in once and then that was it. So for now, I'm going to shut down this stream. At least we've got into it once. Started configuring things. Thanks, guys, for hanging in there watching this most boring stream in the world ever. Not really exciting that much. So it's not. And a big thanks to Brett, who's gone off to get his dinner. An even bigger thanks, shout out to DPC 111, who actually has helped me get into the sim by disabling the app in Task Manager. So without you, and it was disabling the RTSS app, the river one that monitors stuff. So without him helping me with that, I would still be here pulling my hair out going, why the hell am I getting to 10%? So we will talk to you later. Yeah, Naughty, hopefully you'll get in. Hopefully it's just some app that's causing it. Just hang on that night. It's trust me, I know how flippin' frustrating it is when it gets to so many percent and kicks you out or just hangs there. So yeah, all I can say is just check the task manager again. Shut down as much in the task manager as you can. Just open up your task manager and shut things down. As even if they don't, if you think they don't relate to flight sim at all. The other thing I was going to say to you was to start the computer in safe mode. I think is when you reboot your machine and you hit F8, if I'm right, if it's still the same, it should bring up the option to start in safe mode. If not, just look it up in Google. There's a way of getting into safe mode. What safe mode will do is it'll start the computer with the bare minimum drivers and services to work the computer, and that might hopefully get, if you click on Microsoft, then it might actually get you into the sim. It's just weird. That's the last part of it. That's 98, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to finish up for now, and cheers, guys, for hanging out. Hopefully if I get controls together, I might throw another stream together later on, maybe do a bit of a flight, see how things are looking. I'm going to say the sim looks good to me because I haven't flown anything yet, but it looks alright to me. I suppose I'm just happy to be in it. So I am. I'm just delighted to actually get into it eventually. But for now, cheers, thanks for hanging out, and we will talk to you later. Bye.